there's a lot of Democrats today who are trying to take the wheel on the gun control issue and the gun debate itself. Um, we've both talked about our views a little bit in our promo videos. However, today's anti-gun lobbyists who are saying ban all the assault weapons, who are saying ban all guns, and then turning around and saying that we're not trying to take your guns away. What do you think about what they're doing, and what do you think that they should be doing instead?
There's some honest people saying that, hey, we're not going to take your guns away. We just want more gun control. But then you have the people that they support the people like the Parkland kids who are saying, no, I want a ban on all weapons. I'm going to take them away from you. And that's terrible. It's a violation of our rights. What I want to see done is armed security at schools. I want to see entry control points. I want to see metal detectors and a few guards outside too, because let's face it, if everybody's coming in through an entrance or two, they're sitting ducks too.
Yeah. So, on the topic of security in schools with the metal detectors and everything, do you think we should be arming teachers, and why? Why not?
Not by force. You can volunteer to do it, but definitely not force them. I believe in the non-aggression principle as much as possible, but if they want to do it, that's great. No one's the casualties will be severely limited if we have armed teachers. They can stop it much faster and save more lives. So
Kind of like how private citizens do, right?
yeah. So interesting about this, my daughter's school, someone on Snapchat said that they're gonna shoot up the school. He had a list of 30 people, I believe, and they were going to do it in the Las Vegas school, which was last week. And luckily, someone reported the kid, I think, and he got arrested for terrorist charges. And I said to the school on Facebook, because they let us know what happened and that the kid was arrested. So I said, what are you going to do to be proactive and not let this happen again? The fact that they had to wait till someone was caught is reactive. It's too late at that point. You may not have the right intel that you need to prevent a future mass shooting. There was no reply. I had suggestions, like I said earlier, entry control points, metal detectors, armed guards. No reply. And nobody else liked that post or comment that and that made me even more curious. What is going on?
Was there any media attention to it at all? I mean, because we didn't hear until after the Orlando shooting that this kid was posting stuff like that on social media, and that police had been called to go to his house multiple times. So was there any news coverage at all, locally or nationally?
Locally for sure. Nationally, I have no idea.
Wow, because I haven't seen anything on it. So wow, and that's right next door to me. Like, all right, okay. So going back to security and measurements we can do to improve our school safety, um, a lot of people argue that if we're getting to the point where we think we need metal detectors in schools, that we need armed security because students are a danger to other students. Do you think there's an underlying cause to that, and do you think guns have anything to do with it?
No, we need metal detectors. We need to protect our students, and the cause is people go crazy and they want to shoot up schools. It's fine.
But a lot of people are using that argument for the basis of a gun ban. That when our children are getting to the point of violence, that they can get access to a firearm and go to school and kill their fellow students, that instead of just upping the security, we should ban the guns because that's why they're violent. Um, do you have any idea what they're talking about, or an alternate viewpoint?
People are going to get guns or do the damage because there's evil in this world. They're going to find a way to do harm. So taking away legal gun owners' guns is not a good idea. However, in the case at my daughter's school, it was his parents' firearms, and they seized them all. And that's probably a good decision too. The kids should not have access to the firearms at all. They weren't obeying the law here. You have, in California at least, I don't know about the rest of the country, but ammo has to be separated from the gun, stored in a different location. You have to have a locking mechanism on the gun. So, my only complaint is if someone breaks in, you're going to have to run around the house assembling your weapon and getting it ready to shoot.
Yeah, I've heard they're actually offering classes on that now. How to quickly and officially go to 4 different locations with gun pieces and ammunition, assemble it, and I'm not even kidding about this. They're actually offering to teach people this because it is that bad in California and some other places right now. But interesting enough, kind of on the same subject, a lot of the same platformers who are saying that because our children are so dangerous, we need to save them by banning all the guns everywhere. They're also saying that people who own firearms are responsible for killing children, and then somehow they managed to segue this into if you own a gun, you're a baby killer. But then they're also for abortion as well. They're very against the idea of legalizing it. They want abortions to be available for everybody and stay paid. What do you think the connection is there? Because I don't see one.
Far less hypocrisy. That's logically false and invalid. To even consider that responsible gun owners are doing all these crimes. Criminals, bad people get weapons. They're going to do what they want to do.